Well, I mean, kind of transitioning over, you did talk about, you went through a little bit of
Oh
manic
yeah, yeah.
episode this week.
This
Talk
this
about
week was
that.
a little rough. A lot of stress. Both here at the job, at home.
Hmm.
And I got kicked into this weird manic thing where I was just having trouble sleeping, still kind of depressed and stuff like that, but really just having a lot of trouble sleeping. And when that happens, it's easy to fall back on bad habits. For me, it's the drink. You're up
Yeah,
at 1 o'clock in the morning, not a lot to do. You can
yeah,
only play so much Minecraft and watch so much
Mhm.
YouTube
yeah.
before you're like, few drinks will help me go to sleep. But I was fortunate enough to be able to abstain from that,
That's good.
and
That's good.
I actually focused on the music.
Good.
I
Good.
um I took the time and just listened to bands. And what's great is when I'm like in this headspace is I'm actually listening to the music, like
Yeah,
what they're saying, the mood of the song and stuff like that. I'm just focused. Like it's weird because I'm so focused on everything when I'm in this phase, but when the music comes on, I'm just focused on the music. So that
yeah.
was very therapeutic for me. And I'm not a health professional or a mental health professional by any means, but what I can say is the help that I've gotten these past 10, 15 years worked.
Yeah,
Like before, I mean, you guys saw how bad my drinking,
yeah.
you
It was
know,
bad.
it got bad. And looking back at it, being able to recognize, okay, I really want a beer right now. I don't have any right now. I need a and realizing, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. There's probably not a lot of places open, and drinking isn't that great for you either. It's not
No.
a
Hmm.
solution to that.
Yeah,
And what I can say is that the treatment that I've gotten so far has led to this point where it doesn't get rid of the temptations. It just makes it easier to recognize. All right, this is an opportunity. Every temptation is an opportunity to make the right.
yep.
So I got the temptation to drink, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something constructive. I got bands I need to listen to.
That's right.
I committed to this project. Let's get to it. And I added 17 bands to our playlist, and I'm happy to say that every band there contributed to me not just staying sober, but being able to cope with that. It
Yeah,
was really great.
yeah.
How about you guys?
I mean, it was challenging. I mean, I think whenever there's like a big like Super Bowl, we all got together and everything like that, and kind of recovering from something like that, even as something as simple as having people over, like
Yeah,
readjusting,
Mentally
like
exhausting.
yeah,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
like, oh wait, we got to get back to it. Okay,
yeah.
there's school, there's work, there's a bunch of other things, and you know, with my ADHD, my time management is already crap.
Yeah.
And so and there's a lot to do around the house,
Mhm.
researching bands. And I'll admit, I did not manage my time very well this week. And
Nope.
so I'm here on Friday kind of like, oh crap, what do I need to do? I already picked out my band, but trying to listen to other music, trying to get out of my metal hard rock zone, trying to listen to things, it was hard. And so that is something that I'm still dealing with on my
Mhm.
ADHD side, and trying to provide myself structure, which when you those of you who have ADHD know, like, giving yourself structure is almost an oxymoron
Yeah.
Yeah.
because there is no structure.
Mhm.
uh but yeah, no, I feel you on that. And but yeah, like I think we're very fortunate to have Rock Mental,
Mhm.
because it's given us, like you said, on to help with your manic episodes. It helps me just like, okay, this is what I need to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I committed to this. I need to hold myself accountable. I need to make the time to do something, because I'm held accountable to you two,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
to Figured, and to Madman, and to
Mhm.
everyone watching, and for our viewers and our now 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And that's a responsibility that I need to take in this position, but also for me, for myself. So that it was tough, but it was a good lesson learned.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
How about you?
All right. Go with mine. You know, busy week, but did have a little bit of a down week.
Mm.
Someone really close to me had, an episode of themselves too.
Oh dang.
And unfortunately, ended almost in like a self-harm
Oh
situation.
jeez.
and it's hard to try to deal with that as a we talk about it here as an outsider. When it happened to me, seeing everyone trying to help me out, but it was hard seeing someone you love, you're
Mhm.
close with, and trying to hope for the best and trying to get them the help.
That's right.
So it was a downer week for me too, but kind of like to you mentioning, all the therapy that I've been going to as well as myself,
Right.
trying to catch all these little, quirks that I have or little in my head thoughts that, where it can take me somewhere darker. Just trying to catch myself beforehand and
Yeah.
be like, okay,
Yeah.
you've been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to react better.
Absolutely.
And
So
that's the beauty of therapy. It doesn't fix your problems. It
No.
just makes you better prepared to handle them.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Well, it gives you the tools you need to
100%.
deal, because it's foolish to think nothing's gonna happen,
Oh yeah.
right? There's shit happens. Things are gonna happen. Disappointments happen. Things outside of your control are gonna happen. And all three of us are in therapy.
Mhm.
It works.
4. I'm in
Oh,
therapy.
4. That's right, 4. That's right. Everyone back there too. And it's helpful because it gives you those tools. And I'm glad that with this event that Groompy, you were able to lean on that.
I lean on that, and we were able to get this person help as well.
That's right.
So that being said, I was hoping to go to our little next part, where yes, we are not pros
Mhm.
at what
Yeah.
we're speaking about. We can just speak from our experience.
That's right.
Yeah.
But as it happened to happen to me this week, we can be the helping hand.
That's right.
We can be the one to help. Don't just never doubt the reaching out, that one hand out, how much
Mhm.
help that can be,
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
and let these people around know that may need help. There's resources out there. They
Yeah.
don't need to feel alone. They don't need to feel isolated.
Mhm.
And there's
Absolutely.
resources out there to help them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you're talking about it is one more strike against the stigma.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're here to say fuck the stigma. Let's not shy away from talking about these issues. Let's not think that, oh, this is a private matter, or it is a private matter, but like, let's not use it as an excuse to not talk about it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because I think what ends up happening is, especially for those of you who have gone through crisis, who have thought about possibly hurting yourself or even
Mhm.
trying or making that attempt,
Mhm.
it's terrible and it sucks, and you feel so alone and you feel so helpless. But I think just by having someone listen and talk to you and talk about it, that it's okay to talk about these things.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for. That's what Rock Mental is for. Because we want to eliminate the stigma, have us be able to have these tough conversations, and allow us towards a path for healing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Fuck the stigma. That's something you're going to see on a lot of our merch is
Yeah.
just fuck the stigma. Talk about it. Nobody is going to commit suicide because you asked them, are you
Exactly.
thinking of hurting yourself? Nobody is going to be depressed because you ask them, are you depressed?
Yeah.
These are all ways to just start a conversation. Fuck the stigma about talking about it.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not convenient and it's not pretty and
Yeah.
pleasant,
Yeah.
but guys, we have a
We have
community
to.
here where we could talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in crisis, tell somebody. If you see somebody struggling, ask them, are you okay? Do you need help?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, 988 is available to everybody, not
That's
just
right.
those who are in crisis, but those who see somebody who's struggling.
That's
They'll give
right.
you tips for helping people, give
Mm.
you ways to bring up in conversation.
That's
how to
right.
address it. If you really know somebody who may need help, I mean, 988's the easiest way to go.
That's
it's
right.
already on your phone. Just dial it. It's very simple. On our webpage, rockmental.com/help, we do have links to 988 and things like that. But more than anything, just get into some help.
Mhm.
right.
Just talk to somebody. The worst thing that can happen if you talk to somebody about your problems is you don't connect with that person. You move
Mhm.
on to the next one.
Yeah,
right.
even
And-
some of the people right now saying that they were dealing with stuff this week and last week.
That's
Like,
yeah.
right. I think that's 50
we're
Short
not
Nights.
we're
Yeah.
not speaking like you're the only person going through something. Everybody here is
That's
going
right.
through something. So
That's
fully
right.
understanding that.
And we're all here for each other. We're all here
Mhm.
for one another. We're standing up. We're all in the mosh pit together, right?
Mhm.
We're raging. Some of us get knocked down, and guess what? We're here to pick you up. That's what this is for. And I will say, for those of you who know someone who's going through something, you don't know where to start, or you don't even think that it's your, right or responsibility. I'm going to say, yes, it absolutely is.
Oh yeah.
It absolutely is your right. It absolutely is your responsibility to intervene, to ask them what's going on. Feel encouraged to do that, because that question, that call, that text message, that could be it for that
Mhm.
person to get help. So please, rockmental.com/help. There's resources there. Like Mayhem said, 988. Whether you're going through crisis or someone else is going through crisis, start there. And let's all get on the path for healing. Like I said, we're not professionals. We're not licensed medical psychologists or anything. We're just telling our truths.
Mm.
And we want you to feel open talking about your truth and owning it.
Yeah.
And we want to see you at the next show.
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
it.
Absolutely.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's it.